Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube, my name is Nur Muhammad from Watch, and we are back with another initial review video of this particular watch, right? So this one, one look at this what do you call this, this badge or this this brand Ipose. You will know that this is one of the watches, I think the maybe most anticipated or most weighted watch, because I think when they released this somewhere in January, everything was like sold out, and I have to wait I think more than 2 months to get the second edition of this particular watch, which is the Ipose or Ixdao Ipose something. But you know what? Let's just quickly take into what is inside the packaging. So it came in a much bigger box than this, and this is the warranty card. But there's no date of purchase here. It only mentioned here no time like the present. Yeah, customer name. Yep, I'm not gonna be putting my name there, and serial number which is not available. So which is kind of weird. And we have this Ipose brand logo at the bottom of this card, which is not signed. And annoyingly, inside the AliExpress page where I bought it, I don't know how many years of warranty this watch will the seller will give me. Maybe 1 year, maybe 2 years, I have no idea, because it is not written. So let's just pray that this thing won't break. So inside the packaging also, it came with this screwdriver, alright, so which is a bit weird because you don't really have any links to take out. But yeah, still this is a cute box actually. So the box is quite small, guys. So this, let's do a quick wristwatch check. Today I'm wearing my Squale Squale 1545 Tropic. So this is a 40mm in diameter watch, right? So I'm just going to show you and take this one off and show you how small this box really is, right? So that is the watch, and this is how the box looks like. So don't be fooled, because the box is definitely small, right? So yeah, nice packaging, very tough. So definitely will hold it will hold what's the contents from all the way from China to wherever it is shipped. So in my case, I'm in Malaysia, and let's see what inside. Are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1, boom. Yeah, and it is fully wrapped with this particular what do you call this, styrofoam, right? And I've of course took out the packaging, the plastic thingy, and we have this sticker at the back, at the case back. We have this, what is that? What is that? PT5000, right? So to let you know that this is a PT5000 version, right? So it came with 3 different movement: PT5000, SW200. What's the next one? The ETA 2824. And yeah, I don't think I would be bothered to buy the the ETA 2824, but SW 2200, I think that is one maybe we could consider it, because the PT5000 version costs around 250. You can of course get it less during the AliExpress sales. So 250, maybe you can get it at around, I think you can get it around 220 something, right? So during the next sales, or the March sale from 20th to 24th of March. But for the SW200 version, you can get it for I think 270, I think. So it will cost just $50 more than the PT5000, which for me looks like a bargain, right? So yeah, don't even bother go to the ETA 2024, because I just don't think it's worth it in this kind of watch, right? So one look at it, you guys will know what it is an homage of. So I'm not gonna go into that discussion here, whether it is appropriate to homage a micro brand or not. But we are talking about AliExpress watches here. So yeah, if you are okay with AliExpress watches, let's just see what this watch gives you, right? So quick dimension check. They say that this is a 39mm in diameter. So let's just check the case diameter here. I don't think it's 39, so it is 40 all the way, I think. So yeah, 40mm as the case diameter, but on the bezel, right? So on the bezel, you see it is just a tad smaller at 39.8. So I'm gonna be calling this a 40mm watch, right? So thickness of 12.7. So yep, 12.7mm, mainly due to that that dome sapphire crystal here, and a thickness, they say it's about 48. Let's just see whether that is correct or not. So yep, 48mm in from lug to lug, and the lug width is actually on this, inside this inner lugs, is 20mm, but on this what do you call this, this swivel thingy here, it's about 15.2. So I'm thinking, when I took off this watch just now, I'm thinking maybe I could take this one and use it on my G-Shock. Alright, so yeah, maybe it will work. I'm not really sure, but yeah, we will see, right? So it came on this particular beautiful look bracelet here, so a mesh bracelet tapering from 20 millimeters down to 16 millimeters, so which is cool. And of course, let's check the weight of this particular thing. So let me just take this one off. So sorry about that, guys. How much does it weigh? So it feels like it is about 130 to 140 grams. So yeah, I think I'll yep, but it's just 113 grams. So which explains why it is so comfortable on the wrist, right? So let's just you know what, let's just quickly put it on this, because using this bracelet is quite unique. It's quite difficult at one point, because yeah, you have to just slot this thing in. So let me just show you the design here, right? So this is the flap, or the what do you call this, the pusher or the clasp here. So what you need to do is slide through this bracelet here, and you just clip. But doing it while it is on wrist is going to be a bit difficult, especially behind the camera, guys. So you have to make sure that this flap is half open like that, and slot the bloody tail end of the bracelet. Trust me, guys, it is much easier if you are not doing this behind the camera. So, and you just click it like so. So yep, of course it is going to be a bit loose now, so I just have to do that and slide some more. And you can feel that if it is difficult to close, just slide it down like that, and boom, you are good to go. So check that out, guys. So on my 6.75 inch or 17 centimeters wrist circumference, it sits just nice, and the 12.7 millimeters in thickness is just feels right, it's about right. So before we talk a bit more about the case, let's check this sapphire crystal. I think they mentioned that this sapphire crystal has some anti-reflective coating, right? So yep, it is of course sapphire crystal. I can't see any blue anti-reflective coating, but yeah, I've been using this for about I think about 12 hours now. So, and I can tell you that this the AR coating definitely works, especially on this white dial version, right? So let's check out the details on this particular watch. So sorry about that. Ceramic bezel insert which is at the outer side of the bezel, right? So it came on a few other colorways as well, white and black. There is this blue and white, and there's also a black dial with a black bezel. There's also a vintage Fortina dial version. And yeah, I choose this blue and white version, although the dial is actually not really that white. So if you can see here, it is like a very, very light gray, right? So it is okay, not that bad, but still. And one more thing that made me doubt my purchase is that when I ordered this particular watch, the white and blue version, they didn't have this text, this Ixdao and Ipose text, and the 200 meters water resistance score printing was in blue, and the automatic printing was in blue. So I'll be putting some picture over here. So apparently they have revised the text on the dial, and basically the first version we have a friend of Ipose down there, but this one it is written as Fabrique in China, so basically made in China. I don't know why they changed the text, but yeah, it kind of annoyed me in the beginning, because I knew that I would get a different watch compared to the watch that I've ordered. But when I received the watch, I was like, it's not really that bad. So I just wish that they can just delete the Ixdao and Ipose, right? So delete that text and put this logo, right? So this awesome looking logo at the under 12 o'clock instead. So I think that would be much more better looking watch. But anyway, let's just go through the details. So the hands, the broad broad hour markers, or our hands here with these sword hands, with this second hands with loom pip at with this lollipop at the end of the at the tip of the second hands. Looks cool. And of course this unique design, the indices. Check out how thick those indices are printed. Let me just zoom in a bit and see. They say that this loom pip was printed like 50 times. I think I could believe them, because you can see here from this angle that it is actually a bulge or a protrusion, right, of loom applied on this particular dial, which I don't know, guys. I don't know if any other brands which are doing this right now on AliExpress, right? So I think if you are looking at the much mainstream market, so the only brand that is doing this is Tudor, right? So yeah, I might be wrong there. Just if I'm wrong, please do let me know. Let me know in the comment section below, right? So there is a dark blue printed chaptering, so at the outer side of the dial. So very cool. And of course that unique 12-hour markers. Don't ask me what that thing is. I have no idea what to call it, but you know what, if Omega Speedmaster can get away with that, so yeah, I think for this one is okay. But of course the uniqueness of this particular watch, or basically the original design that this watch borrowed, is the arrangements of these hour markers, right? So all of these hour markers are printed inside of the dial, which is really cool in my opinion. But the difference is there is a difference, right? So for example, the original model doesn't have any dead wheel, so this one comes with a dead wheel at 6 o'clock, which is my favorite position for a dead wheel, right? And we have a loom pip which is encased in this. Maybe there's a sapphire glass here. You know what? I've shut off my diamond selector just now. Maybe there is a sapphire glass. I'm not really sure, but of course I will confirm that during the full review. Right. So at the outer side of the bezel of this ceramic bezel, it mentioned minutes. Right. So in 10 you can use this as the countdown bezel, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. But at the inner side of the bezel, basically there's a stainless steel ring. So that one is it's mentioned here hours in French, 2, 3, 4. Basically what you can do is you can use this as a dual time bezel, right? So for example, if I want to track Japan time, so I know that Japan is 10 o'clock right now, so I just have to, okay, let's just let's just go. No, yeah, I can just put it like so, right? So this is in Japan time, so time zone. So now it's 10 something, 10:10 in Japan, right? So yeah, I can use it. So basically, I can use it for two different purpose, right? So talking about the bezel, right? So it's the first thing first. There's not much grip on this sloped angle design, what do you call this, coin edge here. So it's not straight, it's not protruding out, so it's kind of a bit of slope here, and the finishing is polished, right? So whenever you want to grip, it's quite slippery. My hands are dry right now, so I've tried it when my hands was wet, and you can't turn this bezel, right? So that's negative number one. And you see, yeah, you can see that there's a half click back there on this 120 clicks bezel, right? So which is quite annoying, to be completely honest, right? So maybe, yep, is that half click or that one click? It doesn't click, but yeah, I just don't like the playback of the bezel. So lateral playback, so there's a bit, not that bad. You can't really feel or hear any sound, but that, yeah, that it's not like Pagani design bezel thingy, but yeah, I'm not really mad at it, because even my Seiko Monster Gen 4 does the same exact thing. But yeah, it annoys because I think this brand could do much better, right? So yeah, you know what, let's just check out that awesome loom. So let's just compare it to my Squally, because you know what, this thing is definitely going to blow the Squally right out of the water, right? So I guess ready, 3, 2, 1, and boom. You can see that not the Squally the Ipose or the Ixdao definitely kills the Squally. You can see the difference between the loom on the indices on the Squally versus the loom on the indices on the Ipose, right? So if I am to cover this thing, you check out how bright that thing is. So my camera is not really good at picking lume shot, but still that looks absolutely awesome in my opinion. Of course, when I do the full review, this one we will get a much better lume shot here, right? So there you have it, guys. Oh, one more thing, if you guys want to get this particular watch during the AliExpress sales, I will be putting a few links in the video description, and do shop around, get best deals for your side. And if you don't like this Ixdao and Ipose, maybe, right, so I'm just saying, maybe the black dial or the other dial version is using the old text. I'm not really sure, I'm not 100% sure about that, but at least on my version, the white and blue bezel version, it came with this V2, which is the Ixdao and Ipose printed. So if you don't like this one, you might need to ask the seller which dial configuration did this that they will send to you, right? So that's about it, guys. So I will of course be doing a full review of this piece for maybe in about 2 or 3 weeks time, but as of now, awesome watch if you don't mind an homage of a certain micro brand, right? So if which has that, I've totally forgot to mention about the crowns, right? So it features this, how big or how small this thing, yep, 7.5 millimeters in diameter. So screwing out the crown is nice. Hand winding the PT5000 movement is of course nice. It will not have an issue such as the original movement that the original watch came with, right? So that one, I don't know, guys. I'm just not really comfortable spending $1,300 US dollars with a watch that has a movement problem, because yeah, sending it back to France is not really a something that I want to do on my expensive watch, right? So yeah, $1,500 US dollars or $1,300 US dollars is expensive for me, but 250, yeah, I can forgive it. But still, PT5000, I don't think you guys gonna have the similar issue as the original. So anyways, if you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Stay safe and bye bye.